season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Pulls it in on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed, man, where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Clay. Bringing the heat. Complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's incomplete. That also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
To the air on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Clay. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's second and long. Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Clay. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cruz. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Clay. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Clay. Pressure coming. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The hand to the running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And 3 receivers on the left side here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
35. Vanderbilt, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Udo. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Dropping back, it's Clay. Got his man downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Poe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After run, now throw. A little release to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Clay. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Toss sweep to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Gain of 17.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Gain of 20.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Clay. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Commodores! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 45. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Clay. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it out on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to buy time. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
56, Vanderbilt, 7.
And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Clay. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Poe. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can...
There he goes! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.